off today, I think. Welcome to another edition of Geek Culture Congress. I'm one of your hosts, as always, Louis Speedy Jr. Gonzalez, and my other hosts, I have no idea where they are at. It is 6 o'clock on the East Coast here in the United States of America, and I am hostless, co-hostless. That means you guys get to be my co-hosts, okay? So feel free to chime in. Everyone who's watching this live on Checkpoint XP in the live feed, in the live chat, feel free to chime in anytime, and we're going to get into some stuff, man. I had a great time in Megacon Orlando. I took a couple days off and was working out there, and I had a great time. Shouts out to everyone who's watching this live. As more people congregate. Shouts out to everyone on the Checkpoint XP Twitch channel. Thank you so much for hanging out with us here live whenever we do this Mondays, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Talk everything fandom, and had a good time out there in Megacon Orlando. Everyone was wearing masks, and it was good. It was a good time. I actually, the big news is I actually got some scoops and some national attention out there, and I was hoping somebody from the show, the live show, is going to join me today, but I guess not. I guess it's only the Speedy Jr. show today. It's all good, but I'll share it with you guys since I'm super excited about it. Let's let me get there first. All right, then I'm gonna share it with you guys right here. So I actually shared the actual video and with my friends at geekositymag.com. Shouts out to Mikey Sutton and all the supers over there and Geekosity Mag. And I actually shared what the information that I got in sitting in the panel. I was recording one of the panels there. Jim Shooter is a legendary editor, co-editor of Marvel Comics back in the day, created Secret Wars and all that good stuff. And in his panel there, he dropped a big, gigantic bombshell of a scoop. And I had to share it with my friend Mikey Sutton so he can put it out there in the scoop land. And as you can see from the headline that I'm sharing there, Secret Wars writer possibly confirms Black Costume Spider-Man in MCU movie. And he pretty much just recounted the whole conversation that he had with Daniel Bogart, which is the Senior Vice President of Operations and Procurement at Publishing and Marvel Entertainment, and he contacted him about Secret Wars. Back in the day when he created it, he was, of course, a work for hire, and they didn't have an ironclad agreement for ironclad news that or ironclad, should I say, when you own something, like for the Beyonder, the Black Spider-Man, the Spider-Woman that was created in that story, all those characters, Volcana, Titania, all those characters, they were not ironclad. It was like a gray area as far as the ownership of them, even though Jim Shooter created them while he was working for Marvel back in the day. But back in the day, they didn't have those agreements like they need now. Because they're making movies and TV shows and stuff like that. So pretty much, I let you guys hear from the guy's mouth here. I actually shared the whole Q&A. The audio is up on the feed. So if you go to geekculturecongress.com, okay, the whole audio is on the feed. The whole panel. He gives a bunch of anecdotes about the back in the days and when he was in the bullpen there. And running stuff in Marvel, and it's just it was a great panel. But this is the juice right here. This is the secret juice here. I'm going to share with you guys here.
Down in Fort Myers not too long ago. I think it's like last year, 2 years ago.
Here, guys.
We briefly talked about it. I don't know how much you can or cannot say. Do you see the next phase of the MCU going towards Secret Wars?
My phase of the MCU. What do you
So
mean?
in the Marvel movie verse that's kind of going on.
Oh, yeah.
To the next phase, like especially with the Skrulls. Do you see it as a Secret War?
Well, I'll tell you what I know, which is this one clown called me from Marvel, and
we all laughed.
He wasn't an editor.
God, that was great.
He was some executive in the property management area, which was a little odd. and he asked me if I wanted to write a novelization of Secret Wars.
Here, listen to this, guys. Listen to this.
And I said, well, I'd consider it, you know. And so he sends me an offer, and the offer came with a contract, and the contract was like this thick, and almost all of it was a retroactive work for hire, and it was belt and suspenders. It covered every possible conceivable way, and you know, and if the court doesn't support that, then you know, your children.
I mean, guys, this guy was he took over Stan Lee's job at Marvel. All right, I don't know what they were thinking, that they were going to try and bamboozle him to, you know, get them to sign stuff anyway.
Don't have to go to jail.
I want you guys to hear this.
I mean, it's just terrible. And it's just draconian, giant work for hire thing, and then 2 pages of what the
They tried to get him to sign something as a novel, and then it wasn't even.
It wasn't, you know.
Anyway,
it wasn't
hear from the horse's mouth.
I guess maybe he thought I was desperate or something, but so I turned him down, and then I get a call from his boss. His boss is named David Bogart, and he's some executive vice president of something or other to do with the properties. And he apologized for this lower down guy who was trying to con me into signing a work for hire. You know, and I said, why?
This is Jim Shooter, ladies and gentlemen. Jim Shooter, he is the creator of Secret Wars.
I said, you know,
the writer, should I say.
He said, well, I can't really talk about it, but you know, we would like you to, you know, to sign a work for hire. I said, fine, send it to me. I did a work for hire, it's yours. You know, just send me the papers, I'll sign it. And he said, no. He said, look, we're prepared to pay you $10,000 to sign your name.
Wow.
And I said, you don't have to pay me anything. I know it was work.
$10K just to sign your name.
Yeah, I was editor-in-chief. I didn't know it was work for hire, you know. But they didn't have a single piece of paper that said that they owned the Beyonder, Titania, Volcana, and the other characters that we put in there, the new Spider-Woman for that matter, and the whole black costume thing. Nothing. They had no piece of paper to say they owned it. And I said, you don't have to pay me, send me the damn paper, I'll sign it. He said, take the money, dummy. I said, all right, I'll take the money. So anyway, I signed the work for hire, and I was talking to him, and I said, this means you're making a movie, right? He said, well, I'm not allowed to tell you that. I said, I think you just did. And he said, well, you know, you have to have a clean chain of title.
You see there, that's the important thing right there. See, I had to have a clean chain of title. That's what I was trying to explain to you guys earlier. So I literally was just sitting in this panel, and Jim Shooter was just dropping juice about the Secret Wars possibly being in the MCU. And shouts out to Tarek Lewis. He's just in the studio right now. We're just getting his webcam going here. And what's going on, brother?
How you doing?
I don't know, but I think I'm gonna have to switch you on another microphone. Here, grab go to that one. Yeah, because you know, I don't know why it's just not hook up things right. I don't know why. What's going on here? There you go. I heard that one. I heard the fall, so that means that microphone works.
You heard the thump?
Yeah, I heard the thump. What's going on, brother?
You trying to do me like you used to do Flavor Flav in Public Enemy? Turning my mic down.
Oh man, how was your weekend, man?
It wasn't bad, man.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah. Did you check out What If?
I did watch What If.
Okay.
Captain Carter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, man. Liked it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
All right. Well, we'll get into that in a minute. But right now, I'm talking. I dropped the I actually hooked up Mikey's son, our friend Mikey's son. Geek. I hooked him up with a scoop.
Yeah. I was following you over the weekend, seeing what you was getting. What you was getting into.
Yeah. So Jim Shooter, man, he literally said in the panel, and I'll stop. I won't let him finish the video. You guys could go watch that part on geekositymag.com. You can watch the whole panel on our stuff. We got the audio podcast of the whole panel is up there. And I'll stop sharing this and make myself bigger here and wait for you to plug into the camera in there into the system. But while that's happening, I'll explain to you what happened. So Jim Shooter was pretty much saying they contacted him, a lawyer dude, or I guess a peon from Marvel. Contact him and say, hey, oh yeah, we want you to write a novelization of Secret Wars.
Okay.
Well, like what you did before, but a novelization, right? So, you know, I imagine that it was the same, you know, deal that he had before. You know what I mean? Like he worked for hire. He wrote that stuff as a work for hire, so they own it. You know, whatever, right? Mm-hmm. So apparently they sent him. I was talking about the Jim Shooter. Shouts out to Rich Ortiz. He's in the building here too as well. That mic is not working. Try the other one. Yeah, because because Beasley. Shouts out to the bosses. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, Jim Shooter, right? I told you what happened. What Rich was hanging out with me. He came Saturday. He was hanging out with me at Megacon Orlando.
I missed what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, the Jim Shooter thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the Jim Shooter thing, real simple. And how come you're not here? Oh, you are. Anyway, there we go. So the Jim Shooter thing, right? Marvel contacts him, some dude. Say, hey, we want you to write a novelization for Secret Wars. Jim Shooter says, okay, cool. Send me the offer and whatever, and I'll start working on it if it's cool, if it's something that's worth my time. So they send him the offer, but then they send him like a crazy work for hire thing that's like this, like says like, if you divulge something, we can sue your family and yada yada. And he was like, yeah, I'm not saying this, pretty much. And the offer wasn't enough anyway. For him to work on the whole novelization. Like who gets whatever is they offered him, right? Yeah. So then after he told him to go fly a kite, his boss contacts him, and apparently his boss. If I can let me get back here to the actual. What was his boss's name? Because I can't remember everything because I'm getting old.
Is it Brian Beasley?
No, it might be. That sounds like some work stuff, right? Anyway, David Bogart. We're going to get fired. David Bogart, the senior vice president of operations and procurement and publishing at Marvel Entertainment, contacted him.
Okay.
Said, hey, this is the deal. We need you to sign a work for hire, for the legal gray area for all the stuff you wrote when you wrote Secret Wars back in the day. So Jim Shooter, all right, fine. Like, I worked for you. Like, I collected money, and, this your guy. It's all you guys own everything. Yeah. So he's like, they didn't have the Beyonder, they didn't have the clear ownership for Beyonder, Volcana, Titania, the woman Spider-Man that they had in that story. Remember that? Yeah. Near the end, in the black suit Spider-Man. That was the big issue. Okay. So apparently he's like, yeah, send it over. I'll sign it. And they were like, no. You don't understand. We're going to pay you $10,000 to just sign your name. And he's like, okay, I guess, And he's like, well, all right, send it over, whatever. I was like, he was like, you don't have to pay me $10,000. I'll just sign it. They're like, no, take the money. And he was like, all right, fine, take the money.
Legally by them, that way later on, if he sees that they're making crazy money, he can't be like, oh yeah, I want a percentage of this. This is my property. Now, since they give him the $10,000.
Right, that's it. No,
that's it. They paid him.
That's the game. I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But he was pretty much at the end. He was like, "All right, so why you guys went all through the hoops and ladders to try and get me to sign something? You guys are making a movie or something?" And the guy was like, "Oh no, we can't talk about that." And he was in the panel. He was like, "Well, you just confirmed it for me, so." Yeah. Okay. So I had to share that with Mikey's son right away. So that's happening, man. Wherever they're doing with something with Secret Wars, they're doing something with it. Okay. Definitely. I
mean, that's the most logical thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think so.
But just the fact that he even said that is something that like everybody could look forward to.
Yo, he got that 10 grand in the bank. Yeah, I'm sure.
But it's like, hey, here's the 10 grand because we're gonna use your stuff. So.
Yeah, I mean, should he have held out for more?
I don't know because technically he got paid for the work. Yeah, he was working when he wrote it.
Intellectual property. Yeah, he probably signed that off already.
He doesn't know what he's signing.
Yeah,
To be real, he probably didn't look into it, and he's probably signing everything.
He probably got $25K for that Comic-Con, for that Megacon too.
You think so?
No, I don't know.
No, he didn't.
No, I'm not saying that much.
He probably made like $8,000 that for that weekend.
Yeah, that sounds like a bad weekend.
That does, but I mean, like, because he probably charged for signatures and photo ops.
That's a good weekend for me.
Yeah, that's a great weekend.
But
it's Jim Shooter, bro. He's old, man. He's retired, bro.
But also, really compared to like what Marvel's making, $10,000 is nothing.
Oh, it's nothing at all.
He's definitely, to me, I think it's like, oh, you want this? Marvel, you want this? Let me get at least $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, y'all are eating. Let me eat too.
I'd want it on the back end. Give me the back end deal.
Yeah.
Give me that's what he should have done, right?
Yeah.
Well,
it probably just pointed, like you said, he doesn't care at this point.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't care.
When was Secret Wars written? It has to be like the 70s,
the
right?
80s, bro.
Is it the 80s? Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Late 80s, maybe? Yeah. I remember they made the toy line. Remember they had a toy line? Or they did it really for the toy line, really?
Oh, you're a little older than me, Speedy.
I am. Just a little. Jeez,
like 7 months.
There, I'm trying to cover up these white hairs, It's not working. Trying to shave them off, but...
Yeah,
Say they
Secret
keep
Wars sounds
running
good. I mean, I can see Kang. I mean, Kang. I think Kang is going to be a
He is
factor.
in that story.
Yeah,
Big time.
Secret Wars would be cool. Hopefully they'll bring in. Well, in the cartoon version, they had. Did they have Venom? No, it was Doctor Doom and some of the X-Men. It'll be interesting.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting. I think it's the only thing they can do. I mean, there's a bunch of stories, but like as far as a big overall overreaching story, Infinity Gauntlet, Secret Wars.
We got to fix Rich Ortiz's camera problem, bro.
I'm trying to figure it out, but I got my laptop too. So.
Yeah.
Do your laptop better because the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
People
anyway.
can see you when you move your mouth. There you go.
He doesn't want to see me move. I got Taco Bell over here too.
There you go. You
That's
just
why-
eat live on camera. I'll just change the description on Twitch.
it would be
Eating
AS.
live.
What do they call that? Like,
I'm sure there's something. There's a hashtag in Twitch I can add. I can put that.
It's somebody's kink.
Somebody probably likes
There's
that.
a-
It's
there's
probably
a
somebody's
market for
fetish.
everything, man.
Yeah.
It's probably somebody's fetish out there. Talk about people's fetish. What if?
I'm not sure about that segue there, Speedy. I don't know.
Hey, I'm trying to keep the show moving. Okay, I'll take an L there for that one. But it's interesting the anime style, like the cell shading kind of look, like that.
Yeah.
Like 1950s kind of Spider-Man animated.
It looked like the movie is a movie years ago called A Scanner Darkly. It looked like that.
Yeah, it looked like that. It looked like kind of like what's the movie with the big giant robot, Iron Giant?
Iron Giant. Yeah.
Iron Giant. It kind of looked like that, like a little bit there. Mm-hmm. I liked it. I liked the choice for this episode. I don't know about the future episodes, but
I think they're all going to look like this.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. Based off the previews, they're all going to look like this. I think, Marvel fans are there's something.
Yeah, they're hard to please.
I'm not going to call myself a Marvel fan. I just like.
You enjoy.
I enjoy comic books. I enjoy comic book movies.
You enjoy their content.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
And they put out really good content.
Most of the time.
I don't feel like I have to choose sides. I still love the Suicide Squad, but people are like hype over it. I saw comments of like they need to make a movie where she's Captain America the whole time and she's better than Steve Rogers. I'm like, yo, y'all are getting really caught in this moment.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it, and I like the actress. I like her a lot.
Yeah.
Hattie Atwell.
Yeah.
I like her a lot. I like the concept. I like taking the little trip back into the Captain America First Avenger with a little twist, you know. And
I like what they did with. I actually like what they did with Steve Rogers.
Yeah, I like that too.
Making him.
I don't want to. Well, spoiler alert, ladies and gentlemen. We're just gonna spoil stuff.
You had all
for me.
week. You've
come
had
on.
all week and
Come
all
on.
weekend.
You didn't go to Megacon because I didn't see you. Okay.
Yeah. It was a 30-minute show.
Yeah.
You guys had plenty of time.
Yeah. Come on. You can do this.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to more What If. We were having a conversation in the hallway.
Yeah, we did.
And I was like, do you think, the question was, is it going to be part of, is any of this going to affect the actual Marvel universe, cinematic universe, or is this just for fun?
So I think what I think from watching that episode, I think because the way it ended, I think that we're gonna get like these like, oh cool, this is kind of cool, little take on some things that happen in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But I think as the show progresses, all these characters we're getting introduced to are going to be introduced to some kind of like greater threat, like or some kind of like multi-universe threat, and then they're thrown like a little team up or something. That's what I think. I mean,
but we haven't been introduced to anybody new.
I don't know. So yeah, the next episode will be about somebody else. Will probably be like Chadwick Boseman.
Doesn't it seem like all the characters are characters we know just reimagined? So we're not really getting anybody new per se, right?
No. We're
yeah.
just getting variants.
The variants. Yeah,
the variants.
Sorry, I
And
misspoke.
I think that like one thing it also does is kind of opens up the possibility to certain characters coming back in a different form or a different way, the same way like Gamora came back and other people, you know what I'm saying?
Now this would be a dope lead in to Loki season 2. Mm-hmm. I don't think we're close to Loki season 2 yet, but it'd be a great, like, I would love to see whoever they explore in this What If appear in Loki. I'd be hyped for that.
Yeah.
Rather, as opposed to seeing them in the film universe, I would like to see them on on Loki's television show.
Well, I think the whole thing with, and this is like going into like further in with Kang the Conqueror and everything, there's variants, or in the comic books, there are ways that they beat him are the variants of him. So it's like, I think one of the things is like they're opening up that world, you know, the multiverse of, you don't know who you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? It's like
the Council of Kang.
There you go.
Yo, if they have, but if we're gonna, I forgot, is the character named the Watcher?
Yeah.
The Watcher.
Well,
I believe the
how do you say
Watcher's
his
involved.
name? Uatu?
Owatu, yeah, Owatu the Watcher. I think isn't he involved in Secret Wars?
I
Doesn't he
I
kinda
think he
oversee
gets
the Secret Wars
involved
a
or
little bit?
something. He like gets involved or something.
You gotta ask Speedy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, like I said, I'm getting old. You know, so my recollection is
I figured
I got the digital version. Should I look it up? Should I start reading the digital version?
your old ass should know that, Speedy.
Well, you know.
No, I was cool with it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, so I'm excited to look for more. Let's see what happens. See, it's fun time, fun little. We'll take a break on a Wednesday and watch a What If episode.
Yeah,
I'm okay with
sounds
that.
dope.
Like you were saying before, I liked what they did with Steve Rogers and him kind of becoming the first Iron Man.
Yeah,
Also, them using the cube as the power source for it. You know, it's a different look on it. It's like,
Yeah.
Iron Man still would have came out. Not a Stark, but you know, you got Steve Rogers. Still kind of,
Yeah.
you know, it's cool.
I
I
like-
don't know about him and Peggy Carter though. You know what I'm saying?
You don't see her being attracted to little Steve.
Yeah, I mean,
Peggy Carter, fine. You don't see her being
What's
going off with little
on, bro?
Steve.
Why you like that, bro? Come on, man.
The little guy deserves
shout
a
out to
chance.
the little man.
Shout out to the little
You know
guy,
what I'm
man.
saying? Like he's out here.
Oh, there was a funny meme I saw the other day. Hattie Atwell had
She had pushed up against the
pushed
wall.
up against the wall. Yeah.
Yeah. I like how they used the cube. Well, like you said, for Iron Man, and to bring her back.
Yeah.
Because they kind of don't explain how they just find Steve in the ice, but they use the cube in this one to bring her back. I thought that was dope. She was a badass. She was a badass Captain America. Like she was putting in work. They were playing with them power levels a little bit. She was really strong.
I don't know. That dance is going to be a little weird later on.
That's why the meme I think happened. Should I find that meme? No, we're gonna
No, but it was,
keep it moving for the audio
dope that,
people.
You know, it was like even though the storyline was different, it was still like the love interest between Steve Rogers, Agent Carter, and all that. That was cool. I like the way that they did that, but I also like the way, again, new Iron Man is like a different way, a different
twist.
Iron Man.
I liked it, and
Same
it kind
way
of was kind of done in the way that was kind of like a tribute to like the Iron Giant style, you know.
Yeah.
Too, at the same time, like it was very interesting the choices that they made with the whole.
Well, I'll be curious. What I'm curious about with the series is it all going to tie in? Like, are we going to see what happens when she comes? I think this next episode will be different. It won't be about her.
Yeah,
It's actually, I think they already said it's going to be
T'Challa. Yeah,
in the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Are we going to see what happens when she comes back? Or is it going to be So Marvel's smart at teasing us, so they'll probably tease it. Whole different version
did you
of
see
Avengers.
the little commercial with it was like a vehicle commercial? I don't know if it was like Volkswagen or.
Yeah, I think it was Hyundai.
Yeah, I think it was Hyundai. Well, they had like a bunch of like Easter eggs in the damn commercial.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but you have to like watch it like this.
Oh, okay, no, I didn't.
Like Thor going like this and stuff like that. It's like they're gonna do some interesting things. So we'll see. I'm here for it. It's I can see you playing with your phone there, Richard Tees. Your camera dropped.
Oh, it's very creepy the way you said that, Speedy.
Yeah,
This is not a good day for you.
No.
You've been weird.
You're not seeing what I'm seeing. Anyway, so it's premiere week for Hollywood premiere week for Shang Chi is how you say it. Yeah,
Shang Chi. Look at you with the pronunciation.
Shang Chi
the-
and the 10 Rings. Yes. Yeah. So Shang Chi. So we got a new trailer, man. You guys ready for the trailer?
Let's hit it.
Let's hit it. I'm gonna mess with it and talk on top of it
You
so we
are
don't
a
get
product
sniped by the Disney people.
of all who came before you.
I like this. The water thing here. That water thing there was pretty dope. Yeah.
I've lived in the shadows,
I like that stuff.
but now
Am I even sharing it?
it's time to show them who I really am. I'm ready.
I like it. So I guess when I stopped to here because I want to talk about the way they got the rings working. Remember, in the comic books they have their traditional rings. Like
They're regular rings. Yeah,
and you're wearing your finger. But I like this. This is a different idea. Like, and they can actually use them as weapons.
Yeah, that the traditional thing.
Yeah.
Way too close to an Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, I think that's probably too why they were like,
Yeah.
let's be a little bit more original.
Yeah, it's way too close to an
Yeah.
Infinity.
So I like this.
Marvel Studios' Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, rated PG-13. Get tickets
Even the
now.
announcer said it right.
Yeah.
That's how I learned today.
They probably checked them.
Yeah, they probably.
I'm gonna call it Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Slinkies. I feel like he's wearing magical slinkies.
There's a scene too, man. You want to see the? They've dropped a little teaser scene.
Let's pop it.
A fight scene. Hold on, I gotta go to YouTube for that one because you know.
Can we talk about Abomination?
We can.
I'm hyped about that.
I'm hyped to see Shang Chi whoop Abomination.
Yeah,
I want to see that.
A little bit unrealistic, but
Yeah,
I'm hyped
fine.
to see it.
I want to see it.
I want to see it, dude.
Isn't it Kato versus?
Huh?
Is it? It's not Shang-Chi fighting him. Is
I
it?
don't know, but you got to talk into the microphone. And then and put you got headphones?
Yeah.
You got headphones? Yeah.
Do I really need? I can hear you guys right.
You're Rich is like, I'm living my life.
I don't know. They got like the gain of that microphone messed up. So like we're really loud and you're really low.
Oh,
but
sorry.
you're not too low. You know.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. You know, Beasley. Anyway. We're gonna get fired. Just kidding. We love you guys. Thank you very much for everything. All right, so let's do this this trailer thing, and I'm gonna pause it too and mess around with it so we don't get sniped by the Disney people too. But my only problem with this was kind of like I watched it before I'm playing this right now, and I don't know, it wasn't kind of fast enough for me.
I'll buy you some time. Just keep going.
Here we go. I don't know.
I'm trying to talk so we don't get flagged. Though.
Yeah.
So, did you watch the season 2 of Iron Fist?
I did not.
No, you were out for that, right? What about you?
I watched it. Yeah.
Okay, because they picked up the fight. There was a little bit better fight choreography and fighting in the season 2 than season 1.
Well,
obviously, because that was the big criticism, right?
Yeah.
So they picked it up a lot more in season 2, and was actually like, okay, this is pretty dope.
Yeah, because I was pretty mad about season 1 because the entire time I'm like, when is this guy gonna fight?
Yeah, right.
That's what I'm trying to see. Like, my man is called the Iron Fist.
Like it was
He ain't
cute,
doing
like
nothing
that first episode where he's kind of like dancing around them and beating them up and stuff like that. I was like, all right, whatever. But I see how people were like, what is this? I get the criticism of that season of that fight too. But watching a little bit of this, I'm kind of like, they're pretty much fighting around the same speed as season 2 of Iron Fist.
Yeah, I was picking up on that too.
Yeah.
Kind of right here.
Yeah,
I got it's a little slow.
It was a little paced.
I don't know if it's because you put it in my head already, but it definitely felt.
I poisoned you. Yes.
I'm gonna pull a Tark here and I say I hope they don't show everything in the trailers like they do in the movie. Because like, if these are all the fight scenes that they're showing a lot.
They are showing.
They just dropped this little clip because I guess they're trying to really hype it up because they want people to go to movie theaters because apparently there's a pandemic still going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never heard about it.
Yeah.
Is this gonna come out on Disney Plus?
No, it's not movie theater. That's why it's only
Solely,
in theaters. Yeah. It's supposedly it's an experiment, and there was a big controversy. Yeah, we'll talk about that too before we move on.
Everybody.
You're like, shut up, Speedy. Play the damn. I guess there has to be an acceptable speed for the action. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Now we're a little too close to the film release to be like changing things. So I was like, maybe that's an early cut. But that was a little. Yeah, I feel you. That was a little slow. It was a little unimpressive for the master. Supposedly a master.
Yeah.
Kung fu fighter, but I'm there for the film anyway. I mean, it's weird. We think that we want that, but we don't do that. Like with Black Widow, those fight scenes weren't necessarily like.
No,
but it's all about the way things are shot. It's not what they're actually doing. It's about the way things are shot.
I feel like Black Widow was a little bit more poised in their action. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I enjoyed it.
That's true.
What do you think, Rich?
I'm sorry. I'm trying to plug these in real quick.
Oh, okay.
I didn't hear the question.
I know. I figured out your volume problem.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You got it now?
Yeah, I do.
There
we go. Yeah.
Now I'm in the game.
So yeah, I feel like the Black Widow action was dope. Like I was like, okay, that's I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me being a picky eater.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
It may also been your slow ass Wi-Fi not catching up to speed on the YouTube.
No, we're here. I just did. I'm sorry. We're on the company internet here. Sorry.
No, I'm listen. This is unrelated, but it's kind of related.
Yeah.
Did Snake Eyes come out yet?
It did.
No one's seen Snake Eyes.
No, nobody cares.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild, right?
I kind of totally forgot.
Right. Are we that racist that we can't have two Asian movies at the same time and not confuse them? This does not bode well for America. And for us as a people, we look bad.
The whole world's going.
But
to
I'm
hell,
going
man.
to watch I want to watch the G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra. Not Rise of Cobra. I'm sorry, G.I. Joe Snake Eyes before watching Shin because I want to compare the fight scenes. Yeah. So
That's the only reason.
No. I want to see it
okay.
too, but I'm definitely gonna want to compare the fight scenes. I have to be somebody on this show has to watch that damn movie.
Well, Michaela did. Remember, she reviewed it for us.
That's right.
Yeah. She said it was horrible.
Yeah.
Well, she said it was okay. Pretty much. She liked the actor. She's a fan of the actor.
Yeah.
And she said it was cool.
It's hard for Marvel. I mean, for any sometimes being a not so popular character is a great benefit because you can do anything. But now that the MCU's so big, it's hard for any character to be not tied into something and not big. So everything has to be excellent. I'm hoping I got high hopes for the film. I think it'll be dope. I hope.
Yeah. What about Moon Knight?
Absolutely not. I'm not excited about it.
No. So, man, no Oscar Isaac big up.
I like Oscar Isaac, but he hasn't proven himself to be good in action films.
Yeah.
And science fiction films yet. He wasn't great in Star Wars.
We haven't even seen Dune yet.
No, he might be in Dune. Yeah, he might be.
Is?
He might. No, I know he's in Dune, but he might be great in Dune. But Dune's really more of a drama.
Yeah.
Suspense family. It's not.
I keep seeing him as the guy in Star Wars.
Yeah.
I don't know about Moon Knight.
He's going to be disguised most of the time, right? So maybe he's learned to commit. Maybe he's going to have such a good script, it'll be good.
Are you guys ready to see this?
But I'm not hyped as Moon Knight as a character in the comic books. So
Are you guys ready to see this?
No.
I got a couple little previews of Moon Knight here.
Okay.
I guess apparently the first image I'm going to show you guys is maybe from a storyboard or concept art. That's that first image right there. If you want me to zoom in, there you go.
Yeah, it looks like.
Yeah, that looks like concept art.
Yeah, it looks like a pillowcase is attacking you.
Describe it for all of our audio listening audience, please. Our podcast listening audience.
Imagine a moth just flying really close to your eye. That's what it appears like.
It looks cool. I mean, I like it.
Listen, yeah,
it looks like a mummy kind of.
Yeah, it's very
It's
interesting.
a little Egyptian. I like it. I think it for that.
Listen,
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about white hoods, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, so I'm showing you guys that, right? And so this is apparently a screen test of the actual image
Right.
from a scene, I guess. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I definitely gotta see that G.I. Joe movie. Now I'm thinking Storm Shadow. I'm not a fan of Moon Knight, man. I know I have a friend.
I mean, neither.
Damon, if you're out there, he's
Moon
a
Knight
big,
was okay. It's just
big Moon Knight fan. I am not a fan of the character overall.
Yeah,
but again, this is one of those characters that a lot of people aren't going to be familiar with. So he could be really good because you don't have a bunch of expectations. You can kind of do anything.
Oh yeah, we'll see. I mean, technically, I guess he's about as close as to Batman. I think they have in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's kind of as far as somebody similar.
Yeah.
But he's kind of a mystical too, so there's a little bit of Doctor Strange, magic stuff going on.
Constantine, yeah. What's that in the middle of his chest? Is that like
like the crescent moon? I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe it's a crescent. What do you think, Rich?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not.
Yay or nay?
I'm not big on Moon Knight either. Like I don't know much about him, but as you said, like I'm just excited for anything to come out from Marvel.
Yeah.
To be honest, for me, again, I'm not too fond of the actor. For me, I just don't see him being that good of like a comic book character. I don't see him like doing fight scenes and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right.
Maybe that's just me. I don't know.
Listen, he was great in some of the dramatic films I've seen him in. He is excellent. I just not sure this is his bag. But can we think of any other actor who's tried it and we didn't really buy? Definitely Iron Fist. Definitely the Iron Fist guy. Most of them.
I enjoyed season 2, man. It's, certain things I didn't like, but I enjoyed season 2 for the most part.
Most of them end up pulling it off. And he's such a good actor that I think he can. But it's going to be interesting.
We'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. We have you were at Megacon with me.
Yes.
And I got to actually ask
Ray
Fisher a question. Yeah. So I asked him about
moment.
Yeah, it's a proud moment.
proud.
I got
Saw
to
my
ask
man
him a
go up
question there, and they Q&A.
Good question too.
What was the question?
Yeah. I asked him if he was hopeful about the upcoming merger with Discovery, and hopefully that'll maybe one day mend the bridge with him and Warner Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And he answered it and stuff like that. So
yeah, Ray Fisher wants smoke.
yeah,
He was asking for
Actually,
all of it.
Yeah.
Mikey Son's gonna run with this too, probably in a couple weeks. So we're gonna give everyone the exclusive right now if you want. As I have the actual audio here. Let's run it. Let's run it for everybody. How about that? Let's run the whole him talking. In this, I kind of edited it really quick just to show just the part that he talks about Warner Brothers and the Snyder Cut and the whole fiasco and experience and stuff like that. And then my questions at the end of this. So let's see if we can make this happen here. That's not me.
Cool dude too, by the way.
Oh, actually,
Ray
wait.
Fisher, yeah.
Oh, wait. The audio's not coming out. Hold up.
I figured he was a smart dude, but he talked a lot about Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Oh,
A
okay.
lot about theater. And
Actually, I
he's.
gotta fix this.
I was actually surprised that he answered the questions that people were asking him about, like Warner Brothers, the directors, all the problems that he was having.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if legally he's allowed to, but he was answering questions.
It hasn't seemed to stop him at all.
No.
His little NDA was torn up.
He wanted all the smoke.
Yeah, he went in. All right. Let's hear what he says here. Oh, hold on.
With the Snyder Cut, with the rest of the Snyder Cut.
So pretty much, they asked how the fans can help him get involved back with the Snyder Cut.
That's a complicated question. I think ultimately, how people spend their money determines what happens and what does not happen in this business, and particularly in comic books and in DC and all of that. For me, there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes. Obviously, I've not been a stranger, I've not been shy, rather, about talking about all the things that have occurred over the last year, and the back and forth that I've had personally and publicly.
Exclusive, ladies and gentlemen.
Brothers Pictures, Walter Ramada, and the rest of the crew over there. For me, I think it all starts with an apology coming from the Warner Brothers side of things.
Damn.
There's a lot of
Hold up. He hasn't even got an official apology yet.
That's crazy, isn't it?
really
That's wild.
gnarly stuff that has gone down, especially publicly. What Walter Ramada and Warner Brothers Pictures attempted to do professionally and personally during one of the most crucial years for Black people in the history of really humanity is just unacceptable. So until such time where an apology is issued, I probably won't be supporting any of Walter Ramada production, period. Not even probably, I definitely will not be supporting any Walter Ramada production, period. And it's a tough thing because I'm a DC fan through and through. I love these characters. But sometimes, you gotta give up what you love to do what's right. And so I'm gonna keep doing it, and I appreciate the thing.
So the dude, the host there, goes in now. Snyder Cut
We
stuff.
talked a little bit about this, and I don't want to make the panel only about this, but I do have to commend you as a person and as a performer for standing up and talking about things that the ways that you were wronged. And it's so easy when you're in entertainment or in any job to just stay quiet and try to be a good soldier and move forward. I guess my question is, what forged that tenacity and bravery to speak up, to talk about these things? Was it upbringing? Was it stage experience of playing people like Ali? Was it, what kind of forged that?
There's a combination of things. And I do gotta say, I'm not, my experience is not the only one that has been involved in this whole process, There are a lot of other folks some who have spoken up, some who have yet to do so, may not ever.
He's saying that some other people, like other actors, that experience the same thing.
Oh yeah.
Whose lives have been affected by this whole circumstance. And ultimately, I know I've certainly been a face of speaking out about this kind of stuff, but there are a lot of folks, a ton of really brave folks that have lent their voices to the cause. And, I gotta commend Charisma Carpenter, I gotta commend, anybody who's spoken up about these sorts of things, whenever they've spoken up about them. For me personally, I just don't like bullies, particularly in the workplace. I never have. And if some of the folks on the other side about it to get to know me a little bit better, they probably would have understood that's not something I would ever stand for. For me, it's not about, let me backtrack for just a second here. Had I known the things in 2016 that I found out in 2020 about the production process, we would have got this resolved a long time ago. Ultimately, it's finding out about the things. And,
that's crazy, right?
Asking yourself, what are you going to do about it? How do you plan on sleeping at night? And how are you going to prevent or attempt to prevent these things from happening?
So what exactly happened, though?
From what I understand, oh my God, I can't think of his name. The guy who did Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah. Josh Whedon.
Josh Whedon.
Yeah.
It was just very, very hard to work with. Bully, saying derogatory things to people on the set. And I guess a lot of the actors didn't feel empowered to say anything back.
Right.
Gal Gadot came out and said she had an issue with him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she shut that down.
You know what I mean? But it was happening to a lot of people on the set. And
all right, let's listen to some more. We got a couple more minutes here.
So, I think a lot of things. And I got to thank my mom. I got to thank my grandma. My grandma's one of the most tenacious. She's probably one of the bravest people I've ever met. She took on the whole United States government at one point. It was like, I definitely get my fighting spirit from her. But I'm blessed. I've been blessed to have really great friends, really great family, a really great support system, and obviously the fans that have helped to lift the message and to really have my back on that. Because you're looking at a guy that doesn't have a PR person. You're looking at a guy who is just a dude using Twitter every now and then to try to get the truth out. And it's, everybody out here who has helped to propel that message to make it completely unavoidable for folks. So, thank you. Thank you, guys.
Here's my question, I think.
When all is said and done, would you still have an interest in playing Victor Stone again?
Oh, absolutely. In a heartbeat. I think, for me, the circumstances would have to be right, finding the right story for the character, right? One of the big things in talking to Zack Snyder initially about, joining up on the DC side of things was this idea that there was a greater plan in mind for where the character, where the universe would go. I'm not really interested personally in sort of just spinning the wheels and having it be a sort of sitcom situation, right? I'd like the character to be able to evolve in ways that we can recognize over the course of the films. And I think just that little, that seed of, I'm not broken and I'm not alone. Victor going from point A to not even necessarily point B at the end of the film. Maybe he's like point A2 or point A3. Watching that character and being able to build a character over a series of films is something that really, really appeals to me. So I would do it in a heartbeat. Just give me a good story and, let's get some of that other stuff resolved and we'll make it happen.
All right. Lucas.
Hey, how you doing?
This is my question right here.
Are you hopeful the upcoming merger with Discovery will mend the bridge one day with you and Warner Brothers?
I can't really speak on that. I don't really know too much about the inner workings of corporate mergers, but you never know. I mean, they said the Snyder Cut didn't exist. They said that was impossible. They said all this for years and years. So, give it time. If there's an appetite for it, if people want it, eventually, I think it's possible.
Thank you.
The arc of history is long.
Well, there you go. There you go. It might happen. Coming back to the character maybe one day in the future.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Well, they got the Teen Titans show. Actually, people are saying that it's ramping up.
Yeah. I need to catch up.
Yeah, but I could see them mending it. I think the guy who's running Warner Brothers right now is really trying to. These divisions is really trying to right the ship on a lot of these things.
Yeah.
And trying to do their own pathway. I watched Suicide Squad again this weekend, and it's it's still very good.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Three
It's
times.
enjoyable.
Yeah.
It's good.
Dang, 3 times.
Yeah, because I watched it a second time because I wanted to see if it really was that good, and I watched it a third time because it was.
Yeah, yeah.
It's good. I enjoyed it.
So
I enjoyed them.
it seems like he's trying to right the ship and put a lot of things back into the hands of the creators,
Right.
To make and not so much corporate interest, But Ray Fisher, I after seeing the Snyder Cut, I was very much impressed with all those characters. I mean, we'd seen Batman and Wonder Woman in other films, but like he was probably the most impressive character. It kind of even like I thought the Flash was whack in the original.
Yeah, I
Justice
liked
League cut. Both of them seemed interesting to me.
I like
interesting
that.
enough for me to watch.
In the Snyder Cut, when that little scene of the store and stuff like that, that little extra.
Yeah.
That was completely all brand new or new to us anyway.
Yeah.
What Idris West and all that stuff. I enjoy that. Like I was like, why did we cut this?
Yeah.
Like, but we
I
got it now.
honestly think that they should have just broke up that movie into like all separate movies. Like that could have been 3 movies instead of 3 acts.
instead of 5 hours. How long it was?
Yeah.
How long was it again? I forgot. I lost that time.
4 hours. It's 4 hours.
4 hours and something.
Yeah.
Yeah. They need to make a nightmare movie. That's what they need to do. I'm down for that, or a show.
Nightmare.
The nightmare. The dream sequence.
Oh, okay. I got you. I thought you were talking about the character Nightmare.
Yeah,
I was like, that's a whole other universe.
No. The
What do
Batman.
you mean, like when he's in
the future, the post-apocalyptic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they could just do like Elseworlds or a TV show or
That
or
seems
HBO
like
Max
that's
or
what
something.
the next film, if they do one, will be centered around, right?
Yeah.
Because that's how the Snyder Cut ended. It ended with them in that post-apocalyptic.
Here you go. Here's this. How about they do it animated and have them come. People come voice their characters.
You're already copying What If.
That's right.
Yeah.
Let's make some content for HBO Max. Let's go. They want people to sign up, right?
Cut the check.
Cut the check.
We need it's Michaela and Joey Franchise's job to come up with the good ideas for these shows. We're here to criticize them and break them down.
All right. That's fair enough. Fair enough. Anything else I'm forgetting about, guys, that we need to talk about? Anything else that's super exciting out there? Was it Fall Guy? Or what was the name of the movie? The Free Guy?
Free Guy.
Free Guy?
Free Guy dropped.
Fall
Yeah,
Guy.
I haven't seen that either.
No?
I got to decide between that and Snake Eyes. I got to see something. Oof.
Do you like
Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah.
I'm a fan. I'm a big
Yeah?
Ryan Reynolds fan.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I like Ryan Reynolds.
There you go.
He's fun. I like the video game thing too. It's like every time they try to have video games, they try to put little Easter eggs and stuff in there. So I like watching that. This is like just a huge GTA movie.
Yeah.
I'm done with it. So I'm gonna put that whole the whole Q&A for Ray Fisher is up already, I believe. I think I put it up last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's up already. The whole audio of that Q&A is up, and he talks about it. So I think he was on Broadway as well. He was Muhammad Ali, I think.
Yeah. I heard him say that.
Yeah, so he was talking about that and the Q&A.
He's got a
and all
new
that
show
stuff.
coming out too. He's gonna be on.
Yeah,
another
he was
show.
talking about that. He talked about a lot of stuff, man, that he's got going on.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone, but like in the anime world,
yeah,
they're dropping. The rumor is they're dropping. There's a show called My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
The rumor is
There's a new movie?
They're dropping My Villain Academia. They're going to do one on the villains.
All right. There's a lot of people who like that show.
Some artwork job. Yeah, I haven't watched My Hero. It's on my list. I'll probably get to it in 2023 or something.
Yeah. Apparently in the Dragon Ball.
I actually need something new to watch.
In the Dragon Ball stuff, apparently in the manga, I guess Vegeta is like doing like some crazy power up or something like that, and everybody's really hype about that.
Yeah, they're going to make Vegeta the most powerful character.
Yeah, I think so. People are pretty hype about that.
Yeah,
because he's kind of like an he's got an anti-hero vibe.
Yeah,
going on.
Man, we got to catch up on our nerd because Megacon and Tampa Bay Comic Con, I know anime was dominant.
Yeah,
like it was everywhere, even in the cosplays. I'm like, man, I don't know who some of these people are supposed to be.
I know it's a bunch, man. It's hard. I don't know. It might be just almost impossible to try and keep up with everything.
Well, not everything, but like I think Demon Slayer only has one episode, one season. A lot of these things never finish, but like I don't think I'm ever catching up on Naruto.
Yeah, no, I'm still stuck on Naruto. I'm still trying to catch up. I'm in the Naruto Shippuden right now. They're older. Yeah, they're older.
Yeah, there's a site where it tells you, how people do like this is the order you should watch Star Wars in. There's a site that tells you this is what you need to watch in Naruto. You don't need to watch these.
Oh, okay.
It eliminates the throwaway episodes.
Oh, damn! I need that.
Attack on Titan?
Yeah. Me and Tarek are on Attack on Titan. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't got into that one yet either.
I highly recommend
That's
it.
next.
But you might want to wait till it's just done.
Yeah, and don't watch it on a full stomach either.
Really?
Yeah, there's some disgusting parts that you'd be like,
yeah, it's brutal.
It's brutal.
It's brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think they're finishing. They have their second half of their last season, coming out. I think. I don't know if it's this year or not.
Next summer.
Next summer. Yeah.
Yeah, and that comes out fast. Like it drops in Japan, and then like 3 days is in English on the Crunchyroll already.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they fast.
I just finished watching the Gundams, man. Again.
Oh yeah, the Gundam.
That one's so good.
Gundam
Wing.
This is Speed right here. He loves. I like the Gundam. I like Gundam Wing.
Oh, my man over here bought a Robotech book at Megacon.
Yeah. The art one book, Robotech, I had like all 3.
Yeah, you are.
That was great.
He's the one. He's the one on that.
Yeah.
What's
great.
that's dropping? I can't even
Evangelion.
Evangelion.
Yeah. It's out. It's 3-3. It's on my queue already.
Is it really? It's
yeah.
also on Netflix?
I started watching one. No, it's on Netflix. It's on my other sources.
Oh, okay. It's on a network called Jailbroke.
It's on the Fire Stick.
But I'm trying to catch up now. I'm watching 1, 2, and then I want to watch 2, 2, then get into the new one because I watched them, but I kind of like forgot like how it was presented, so I'm like refreshing myself first.
Yeah.
Before I watched it, so I'm doing a whole Evangelion thing right now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going down. So, all right, guys, that's it for the show today, man. Tarek, how can they follow you in?
My name is Tarek on Instagram and also on YouTube. I almost forgot my own profile.
Don't do that. Mr. Richard T, sir.
Richie_T's on everything.
Excellent.
This Ninja Rich on Twitch.
And we're gonna cut up in some. You playing? You hosting for somebody today? You working for Joey today?
Yeah.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah,
So
I'll be on Wild 94.1.
I was gonna say let's play.
Episode.
I was gonna say let's play some Call of Duty tonight, but you're working.
Yeah, I'll be on later. Maybe.
Like later after midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm old. We talked about this. Old man, white hairs. Anyway. Follow me, DJ Speedy JR, all socials on on everything. And also follow us, Geek Culture Congress. 3 words, put them together on Instagram. 3 separate words on Facebook. Give us a like on our like page. Don't forget we do this live on Checkpoint XP's Twitch channel, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'd love for you to join us here and be a part of the show and chime in on the chat. And we'll make fun of you. No, I'm just kidding. No, we'll honestly talk to you. And
it's a possibility.
Yeah, it's possible. Oh, man. See you guys next time. Have a good one. And be safe, everybody. Okay?